It's time to introduce our honorable chief guest.
Is Royal Society of Chemistry London and has held influential positions at IIT Delhi, including Deputy Director and Institute Chair Professor.
Now, it's time to listen to the words of our honorable chief guest of this evening. Sir, please, this gathering is yours.
And a very, very heartening annual day of Sankalp School. First of all, it's a moment to cherish the progress of your child. This is a time when the school celebrates what your child is doing in the school, and parents feel proud of their progress. I think every child is special and every parent should enjoy the child's growth at each step. Your child will soon grow and become an adult and will leave you and go away. Right now, my daughter is in Alaska. Alaska, can you believe? In this winter, she is in Alaska driving a snowmobile. She just sent me a video. She is driving a snowmobile in Alaska at minus 30 degrees centigrade, minus 40 degrees centigrade. So our children grow. One day they will leave. You have to enjoy. I was watching the children. It reminded me of my daughter when she was studying in Delhi Public School in nursery. The dance the children did, I still remember, she was basically standing and the teacher was dancing more than her and telling her what to do. So I was feeling the same thing. All of you parents will remember, today anyway we have one or two child. Somebody has one, somebody has two. Rarely we find somebody who has three, and really it is a joy to see if somebody has three children, but most of us have one or two children. I grew up, we were 6 brothers and sisters, but my daughter had no brother and sister, and when she grew up and went to college, house was empty. So you have to enjoy each step of your child. What they study, what they play, what they like to do, this you will miss when they go out of the house. So you must enjoy everything that they like, and you have, as a parents, our job is to give them opening. So when my daughter wanted to become an architect, I said, sure, go become an architect. I was a scientist, and with a PhD and all, she could have got admitted anywhere in the world. I have traveled all over the world, but she wanted to do architecture. I said, go ahead, of course, and she is really happy in what she is doing. She is in a very big company in United States and is doing, it's a top company of the world, but she has buildings in Delhi, Mumbai, in Dubai. She has built buildings in various structures. So your daughter or your son tomorrow, where he or she will go, you don't know. The world is going so fast. When I was school student, I could never believe, even I grew up in Delhi, I could not believe that out of school, immediately somebody can go to US. Today, that's the thing. After school, many of our children are going abroad. So your children may go abroad, you don't know, after class 12th. In our time, after MSc or after our B.Tech or M.Tech, people used to go abroad. Today it has come down to high school level. At high school level, people are in big cities like Delhi, Bombay, Pune, Bangalore. High school, in big schools like Modern School in Delhi, Delhi Public School, all these school children, 80% they are going abroad for their undergraduate studies. They are not studying undergraduate in the country. Because our paying power has increased. Our middle class has now power to pay and take loans and pay for their children to go abroad. Of course, it is not necessary. We have very good universities in India. We have universities like very, very good universities in Delhi, say St. Stephen's College. It's renowned in the world. If you do an undergraduate in St. Stephen's College, in economics, history, many of our leaders, are come from St. Stephen's College, many of our IAS officers, or say Loyola College in Chennai. Like that, there is St. Xavier's College. There are lots of good colleges in India, but there is so much opportunity. The world wants Indian students. The reason is Indian students are good in mathematics and science. The whole world wants Indian students. If you go to US today, maximum students are from India, because the number of Chinese students earlier were the maximum in Western country. Who will feed all the universities? There are so many hundreds of top universities in the world. They are looking for students, and the number of students are only in India and China. Our numbers are high. We are 1.4 billion people. China is little bit more. Soon we will surpass China. So the entire world's human resource is in India, China. And since the world's relationship, political scenario is such that today India is the most cherished country by Western power. So Indians, students are liked whether they go to Europe or they go to US, and they are liked everywhere. And because they speak good English, they can manage anywhere in the world. So Indian students have that strength. This strength comes back. Today, you see in IITs, we have so many students who have set up companies. World's 27% of unicorns are by Indians. What is an unicorn? A unicorn is a person who makes a $1 billion company. He's a unicorn. India has 27%. IIT Delhi has the maximum unicorns produced. Its students have made so many companies over $1 billion. Now they are helping back their alma mater. They come and fund IIT. IIT has so much money from our students who have set up industries abroad. They give money to build buildings, to give scholarships to our current students. All IITs. So this is like paying back. So say tomorrow from Sankalp school, somebody becomes a billionaire in Silicon Valley in California. He may or should actually donate money to this school because he grew up in this school, right? So it is your alma mater that you always, American universities work on donation. Most of them have endowment funds, which is much more than government can give. It is same true today. They are paying back in many institutions. But of course, we have to produce students who can do that. One student can take care of 10,000 people. Can he give jobs to 10,000 people, 100,000 people? That is the kind of student you have to produce. You not only want to produce a student who will get a good job, but he will produce 100,000 jobs. That means he is not only going to get a good job, he will be a job provider. That is the future, the kind of students that you want to develop. A student who can take up as skills and bring about a change, a new idea. Look at a simple idea like Ola or Uber. You have a mobile phone, you can call, download an app of Ola. I can go with that app to US, Paris, anywhere, I can call a taxi. This is a very simple idea somebody had, he's a billionaire. Similarly, we have Ola in India. Like that, there are so many ideas. This idea of Zomato. You say, IIT person, what is Zomato? You call a number, he gets food from different restaurants and delivers it. It is just a simple idea. It's a $1 billion company, Zomato. Similarly, there are so many companies. The idea is important. Once you have an idea, people will give funds who are called angel investors or venture capitalists. They have money, they are looking for idea. There are a lot of people in the world who have money, who are looking for ideas. In Western society, they are much smarter, so they don't want to give money in the bank or in mutual fund. They will fund startup because they study this startup tomorrow will become a $1 billion industry. So his money will grow tremendously. Now in India also it is slowly coming. As you know, the government is also putting Every university, every IIT has so many startup companies. And we have incubators. People will come and advise students what kind of plan you should have. If you have a plan, how to take it ahead, how to get loans. All these ideas as they grow up this is the future. This is what our young students will learn. But what I want to say today is a joyous day. It's a day of celebration of young minds who are doing well in this school and teachers who take pains to teach them. I remember my teachers wherever I go because I learned from them. I'm standing here because I had great teachers. Even when I was in primary school, I remember my teachers. When I was in high school, I remember some of my teachers. Why I took chemistry? Because of a high school teacher who taught so well that I decided I will not study engineering or physics. I could get engineering and physics, but I chose to study chemistry. And I did chemistry and did PhD, went abroad. I worked in the world's #1 company, which is DuPont. It's the world's top company which has maximum patents. All of you know about non-stick, pan. Who made the non-stick? That is the company. It's $1 billion it earned making that plastic on the non-stick. There's only one example. It made bulletproof vest. It made jackets for firefighters. All those polymers came from that company. That company has 5,000 scientists in one building. It has 500 lawyers in a building filing patents. That's the company I worked for in USA for some time. Before, I also worked for US National Department of Energy before I came back to India, because I told my parents I'll come back to India. I was the only son, and I came back to Delhi. But I have not done bad. Many of my friends stayed back. I had a great time there. People told me, why are you leaving? But the thing is, whatever you like, I like India. I like to go abroad for small time. But I like India. I like the people. I don't think I can stay there full time because I like few things like that. So each person is different. But today it does not matter whether you live in India or Malaysia or US. You can fly so fast. It is easy to fly between Delhi to Germany than say Delhi to Bangalore. It takes little bit more time, for 6 hours, 7 hours, and maybe 3 hours by the time you come to airport. So it doesn't matter where you stay. What matters is what you can do for the country. So you must have that passion for the country. Many of our friends abroad also help our country. They are in many committees. The government calls them as experts in many committees, and they contribute to the country. So you can contribute to the country whether you stay abroad or you stay in India, but you must have a passion and you must have some experience to help the country in various aspects. I only want to say, finally, that children should also live their lives as children. When I was a child, I am truly saying, I am today, and the way I work today, I can work 24 hours without sleep 3 days in a night. And that's because I was a sports person. I can stand here 6 hours and give lectures. I was playing football, cricket, hockey. I represented my school in many of the, and also played in the university. At the same time, I was studying. And the only thing I want to tell students, you can do everything, but you have to plan your time. You have to play also. I like music also, although I'm not a great singer, but I like song. So you must have a holistic personality. Many of my friends who were toppers in class are nowhere because they were only very, very focused in their books. You cannot be a person beyond a certain level if you do not have different aptitudes. Study is one aptitude. Learning your subject is one aptitude. Managing people is another aptitude. How do you behave with people who are lower than you or above than you is another aptitude. This is what management teaches you. Can you be a leader? Who becomes a leader? A leader is one who shows by example. If you want somebody to work 20 hours, you should be able to work 22 hours. Then only they will follow you. Then only they will accept you as a leader. So these qualities come when you work in a team. So you play cricket, you are in a team. You play hockey, you are in a team. You know how to play with each other and combine together as a force. So sports is a great, gives you energy, gives you companionship, gives you a way to give away some pressure. Even now, if I am, I have some pressure, I'll go bicycling, 10 kilometers bicycling. And Ganjam area is so beautiful actually. Bicycling within the Keoda trees is beautiful. So my point to children is try to have sports as part of your activity. Don't be only inside the room and play electronic games. Today, playgrounds have shrunk. Many schools do not have playgrounds. Children are only playing, what is that, Xbox? I don't know what is today, but 10 years back they used to play Xbox or something. We used to play outside. I played every game in the market. I played marbles, I played what you call lattu, I played kite flying, I played jumping over the wall. Those are things, today also I can do mountain climbing. But I have a cervical thing. But I had an aim that I will climb Mount Everest. But I cannot. Even base camp climbing, I am thinking one day I should do now. So you please allow your children not only to study, but to play some games. They should be out in the sun for at least 1 hour or half an hour. I used to play at 44 degree in Delhi heat, 40 degrees centigrade in Delhi heat, in football. So that gives you strength, that gives you power. That's how you can work at even my age. I can work 20 hours, 24. I can work without sleep. Sometimes I have to do, because tomorrow morning I have a meeting, say in Delhi. I have hardly any time. And I have to say flight takes 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock flight, and then there is a meeting. I have to prepare for that. A meeting is in the ministry or somewhere. Where do we get time? We have to extract time. So all children who are planning to become something big, remember you only have 24 hours. Whether you are prime minister or president or chief minister, you have only 24 hours. And you have to work in this 24 hours. And within that time, you may have 10 different meetings. And your mind has to change. Somewhere you are addressing school students, somewhere you will be addressing teachers, somewhere you are addressing administrators. Your mind has to change. And this is an experience, this just by reading books will not give you. You must be interacting with people, talking with people, not only one language. हिंदी में भी बोलो, उड़िया में भी बोलो. मेरे को उड़िया आता नहीं है, नहीं तो मैं उड़िया में बोल सकता था. But मैं whichever state I go, I went to Karnataka and I picked up the language. I can follow Kannada very easily. I can speak swalpa Kannada gottu namge. But like that you can pick up the language. So I can follow Udiya quite a bit, but I cannot speak Udiya very well. So, but my aim is before I leave Odisha, I will pick up Udiya in the next 2-3 years. So wish you all the best. Do well. Follow your inner passion. I'm talking to children. Follow your inner passion and you will be successful. But there is no substitute of hard work. If you are not hard working, I'm working hard, right? Coming to attend this annual function on a Saturday after coming from office and working hard to think what I should speak. This is also work. I cannot speak just like that anything. Something that 500 people are sitting and listening to me. I cannot, so I have to put some thought. My brain is working, right? All of brain is also a machine. It becomes hot. After some time you touch, if you are thinking very hard, your brain will be hot, which tells you that your nerves are working and it is producing heat. And that heat you can touch, feel it, right? So work hard. You cannot do or cannot become anything without working. You may be the brightest person. If you are lazy after some time, you can be first, class 10, class 12. After that, not lifelong. Lifelong, if you have to be an achiever, you have to have sincerity, hard work, passion for what you do, continuous passion. It is easy to reach the top, but very difficult to maintain the top. Because there are people pushing. There will be like you, hundreds and thousands of people So here you are in Berhampur, you come to Delhi, you will have topper of Calcutta University, you will have topper of Madras University, you will topper of another university. All of them vying for the top position. So you'll have tough competition. And in that you have to do well. But most important thing, what is in your hand is to try. The result is not in your hand. And don't worry about the result. You have to work hard and try your best. Whether you come first, second, third, fourth is immaterial. You have to say, I gave my best. That is important. Don't worry whether you came 5th or 10th or 20th, doesn't matter. What matters, did you try your best or not? That is most important. If you have tried your best and you are successful, somebody else is first and you are second, you should say, he is better than me, and you should appreciate him. We rarely appreciate others. And that's why I was not hearing many claps when the children were performing. If this was in US, people would be clapping for 10 minutes continuously. We don't clap. We don't appreciate. We have to do that. Even your friends who are better than you have to tell, you are very good in physics. You are much better than me. I have to learn from you. If you have this aptitude, soon you will learn from everybody and you will become the best. So have that aptitude. This is for children, and for parents, allow your child to follow their dreams, their passion. There was a wonderful performance on gender, very bold performance. We do not understand our child, most of us. They have their mind of their own, and we must try to allow them to grow with the mind of their own. And that is the best thing that you can do. Give them the platform, give them love, and they will never forget it. They will always remember. So my daughter, whatever she does, first thing she will call me. And my wife is always upset because she says, you are away in Berhampur, and she still calls you first. So I don't know why, but she always calls me that, Baba, today I am going to take this job. This is my first assignment I am doing in Dubai. Bless me, or something. So always she will call me before she is doing. So that is the charm, that you have given your daughter or son the best platform that he or she can get at the school level, at the college level, and then anyway, after college, they are on their own, right? You can only support them when they ask for help. And that's how you should be, right? We should not meddle in the lives of our children once they become adults. Unless they ask for our help, we should allow them to grow as they are. Then only they will become, what nature wanted them to be. They will become their own personality. We don't want our personality to be put on them. Especially if parents are very, well endowed, they are already famous, then the children become it becomes difficult for them to grow. It is like a big banyan tree under which they are growing. So don't become a banyan tree for your child. Allow the child fresh sunshine. They should grow according to their own personality. They should develop their own personality. With these words, let me thank Sankalp School for calling me, and I believe that they are doing a fantastic job, and they will continue to do nation building in the terms of building the lives of children and the personalities of these future citizens of our country. Thank you very much.
I request our honorable chief guests to be on the stage for some more time. And along with that, I would request our honorable chairman, sir, to be present on the stage. Sir has a very celebratory life. He has illustrious career, and we would like to celebrate that by presenting a citation and a shawl as a mark of respect. Audience, I would request you to please clap and honor this gentleman. Wonderful words. We are really fortunate to have Sir here today.